resemblance. It's like you can't say we're not passing on things. I don't say we don't, but I say we pass on the perfection, and that's why a child is like in ancient times when they was talking about saviors, Christ, they was talking about the perfection of the DNA. So when that child is born, it's like the equivalent of the savior to that DNA. That DNA is passed on, yes, resembling the parent, but absent of the flaws. If that makes sense. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm my mama, I'm my daddy, but I ain't mistakes. And should I not be put in certain positions or certain environments that's similar to them? I might not make them mistakes ever, or I might do it in a different way. You see what I'm saying? But it's still gonna be a resemblance or a signature of their characteristics, not their and that's why I say it's energy, not necessarily they flawed genes. It's that signature energy that leads to certain shit. Like they say, cancer got a certain amount of cancer already in them, and once it gets to a certain level, then they die. You feel me? But it's almost predestined within them type of shit. Just like our DNA. Like if your mama or daddy was high tempered, say both of them was high tempered, and you came out cool as ever, but then you done got adopted and you're in a situation where people treat you like you don't belong, that high temper might come forward. But it's for a different reason. But it don't mean that, your parents passed on what is the word? Bad genes. It's just a habit. It's a habit that comes from the genetics, the way that you address shit. You can, like we know, we can reprogram ourselves. We can work past that type of stuff if we don't like how we respond to shit. But you got to know where the so-called problem or obstacle that you want to change is, before you can even. It's too vague. Otherwise,
So basically, for an example, you think, say for instance, a woman is living and she has a heart problem and she naturally, holistically heals herself and she doesn't have no problems anymore. She's back healthy. She's
before
30
she
years
have a
old.
kid.
Yeah, she's 30 years old now. She's perfectly healthy. She has a baby. But remember, before this woman had a heart problem, she healed herself,
Yeah.
perfectly healthy. Now she has a baby. You don't think that the baby could have a heart problem to have say nothing about
But what's respiratory though?
it.
Or
It said asthma, bronchitis, everything that with respiratory, everything
and it's crazy when they say like respiratory. It's basically like saying somebody gonna die, but something in the words being smothered.
Oh,
How?
I said, oh,
No, I'm just saying, if you can't breathe, whether from the outside or within.
they say they also have beautiful, strong
Right, so that's true. You trying to play with everything, nobody knows.
teeth. No, I did not.
Nah, I used to say, oh, mm, I wonder what time they put for though. You know, you wouldn't get no ball that time. You wouldn't get. When you get
Okay, now I got
that shit work, man.
two.
That shit make
I
you. I put that shit in remission. But as far as I'm concerned, I would, I would. That's what I'm gonna do it with him. Like I got to. He's my precursor as well as my follower. Some of the shit he going through, it reminds me of shit I've been through, as well as the potential for me to go through that shit again. Because he's so small, it's almost like cold out, right? If you cold, little person even colder. You know what I mean? So if you eating bad shit, it's gonna affect them first. So we got a bad diet, period. That's why the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's affecting him like that. So whether that's, you know, I wouldn't say she was, the diet that me and his mother was eating, period. I was gonna say outside of me, she might have been eating other stuff. I mean, clearly that's potential, but that's not the conversation. So I was like, check this out. But be that as it may, that shit created an environment to where, based on the genes that we passed on, it was able to hamper. one of these things is left vulnerable to this. And to me, it's no different than that conversation when they trick your immune system by having things go in your body that mimic your immune system. Like they always say, nobody can beat you but you. So we can get some small shit, but I would want to get something go all the way in.
Yeah, I just want to get something in my face.
Well, that's just right. Figure out what would be, pieces that we could put together and bring about the process and everything and go about it. I mean, we can pick something to do, but, can't go into with all of it. Like, but that's another reason why I'm like, man, I gotta move somewhere where I can grow, move, you know what I'm saying, majority of the year. And even if I'm gonna be up here, like the reason why I think I keep saying it is because I got my own shit. You feel me? It's like, no, why the fuck am I settling it? Like niggas be like, why you still here? Like, nigga, why am I here? Period. What the fuck I be thinking? Like, if we really pulled our resources towards the house or some shit, nigga, we already had that shit to move down. Or at least within a year, we get something built or some shit. But I feel like the reason why that's not happening because for me to do that shit and then be on the right leverage with my family to where I can open the door for everybody type of shit. You feel me? Versus just nah, everybody help me do this shit, so now motherfuckers feel entitled or feel away like damn, you better do this. I thought this fuck I done put in type of shit. With the really being about buzz, I wouldn't give a fuck, 'cause we all would be doing that shit on the strength of we putting in work towards the future goal. But when it comes to me and my sister, unless we come to that conclusion or that conversation off top, I'm not forcing that shit no more because my sister done been through enough. And it's like, shit, it's time for a motherfucker to keep holding that line up and being men instead of complaining about why you keep talking about these bullshit ass men. So obviously, that's what a motherfucker want to talk about. And for me to be distracted with that shit and worrying about it. More focus you put on that shit, then you never change that nigga.